Hey guys, it's Zenwave here, and today we're going to be talking about a whole lot of YouTube, a whole lot of drama, like always, just the normal video, and that's... Wait, hold on, wait a minute. This isn't my channel. Doorcat Matt. Did I get someone else's account here? What does this channel talk about? What do we got? Anime? You know, I could talk about anime. And what better anime to start talking about than Samurai Champloo? If you're not familiar with Samurai Champloo, well, I'm about to educate you on this shit. Released in 2005, Samurai Champloo was made right after Cowboy Bebop from the same person who made Cowboy Bebop, Watanabe. Similarly to Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo is a 26-episode episodic series, so that means, every episode is kind of its own thing. Basically, what I'm saying is if you love Cowboy Bebop, you're going to like this show. If you don't like Cowboy Bebop and you're more of a fan of the long arcs, you'll probably want to skip on this show, to be completely real with you. Similarly to how Cowboy Bebop has one of the most iconic soundtracks of all time, Samurai Champloo also follows through in the sound department, but instead of doing a slick jazz soundtrack, Samurai Champloo is layered with hip-hop and samurai fights, and it's sick, dude. For a show that came out in 2005, the animation is just mwah. The fight scenes are incredible. While the story might not be as good as Cowboy Bebop, the show makes up for it in basically every other department. The soundtrack, 10 out of 10. The characters, I give it like an 8 out of 10. While they're not as good as the Cowboy Bebop crew, obviously, they have their moments, man. There's a lot of badass moments that you won't find in Cowboy Bebop. And I think one thing that makes Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo so unique is even the episodes that are considered filler are some of my favorite episodes of the whole show. Because in these animes, every episode kind of tells its own story. It doesn't need some overarching thing you have to follow for years on end. It's just 26 episodes. None of the episodes are connected really, except maybe like 5 of them. And as someone who's not that experienced with an anime, from just first glance, I think that is why these animes have survived so long and aged so well. Maybe it's just because I have a short attention span and I'm brain dead. Maybe I'm just not as experienced in the anime sphere as everyone else probably that's watching this video right now. But there's just something special about the Watanabe animes that I haven't seen in any other anime so far. Also, one major thing for me is the dubs are fantastic in these animes. In 90% of anime, dub is usually horrible, so it's just kind of refreshing to see the dub being the same, if not better, than the original Japanese. Because majority of the time I would watch subbed anime, I would kind of just miss details because I'm reading the subtitles. I would miss key points of the anime, cool shots, cool animation details, because I'm too busy reading the goddamn text. So it's just cool to see a dub be not awful and actually great, in my opinion. And that's why I feel like these shows are the perfect shows to recommend to someone that is just getting into anime. They're not long and complex, it's all pretty straightforward, and it's 26 episodes long. It's cool as shit. It's not too anime, but it's also not too outside of the anime realm. They have pretty great English dubs for people who are not used to the subtitles. Because overall, these animes kind of started me off liking anime. Led me down the rabbit hole of watching stuff like Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist, then One Punch Man, all the normie shit. But even after watching all those incredible shows, the Watanabe animes are just leagues above them, in my opinion. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just nostalgia bias. I don't completely know what it is. I couldn't really explain to you that clearly why I love Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo so much more than any other anime I've seen. But all I'm saying is if you watch Cowboy Bebop and you love Cowboy Bebop, you're most likely going to enjoy Samurai Champloo. It gets pretty deep in parts, in a show that doesn't really need to get deep, similarly to Cowboy Bebop, but it does in a way that's just not taken too boringly and actually having a fun twist to it. You know, when a lot of media like movies, shows, and even anime try to go deep, it usually loses the fun factor of the show. But I feel like these two animes are just the perfect balance between having a good time and also having a meaningful, enjoyable show. Sure, some of the plots might be kind of dumb in hindsight, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Just don't take it too seriously, man, and have a good time. Like, get into these shows, watch them, just chill out, and have a great time with them. When I say these shows go every single direction, it's funny, it's cool, it's actually artsy and like tries to be like cinematic and shit. The music is fantastic, I might add. Like one of the best soundtracks for both the shows I've ever heard in general in any sort of game, movie, just anything. It's just one of the best soundtracks, man. Like having a space cowboy bounty hunter with jazz playing in the background and hip-hop samurais fighting while sick beats play in the background. It's badass, dude. I don't want to talk about the story that much because I don't really want to spoil anything. But yeah, thanks for having me on, Doorcat Matt. We're doing a little collaboration thing. He's going to be on my channel in the next probably week explaining the Creepshow art drama because I have no clue what the fuck's going on there. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you watch Samurai Champloo. Peace out, dudes. Shaw, dude.